Hi guys, this is Miss Abule. I'm going to talk to you about your Unit 1 end of unit test coming up this Thursday. So first, look at this criteria for success. What I would do if I were you is I would literally read through each bullet. If you know how to do something, put a check next to it. If you don't know something, look it up and try to figure it out. All of these topics have been covered in your lesson. You have your workbook as a resource, so look back at old lessons in your workbook that are related to these topics if you're feeling stuck. You can go on Khan Academy, and Khan Academy also covers all of these topics. So you can look up through the first topic, rates, ratios, and percentages on Khan Academy to help if you're stuck on a specific thing. So on this copy, I showed an example of that. Like, let's say you feel, oh, I know the definition of a ratio, so you can put a check there. But let's say you're feeling a little stuck. I can use a unit rate to solve problems with measurement. You're feeling stuck there. I put a little question mark there. So go through, evaluate yourself, figure out what you know versus what you don't know. And then the stuff you have question marks, that's the stuff you need to review for your test on Thursday. So I'm gonna just hop right in to this study guide. We're gonna just look at it. I'm gonna talk to you through it. I want you to do the solving. If you have questions, feel free to comment below. So question number 1 says, Alyssa hopes to play beach volleyball in the Olympics someday. She has convinced her parents to allow her to set up a beach volleyball court in their backyard. Ooh, nice. A standard beach volleyball court is approximately 25 feet by 52 feet. She figures that she will need the sand to be 1 foot deep. She goes to the hardware store to shop for sand and sees the following signs on pallets containing bags of sand. Okay, so sand A has 60 pounds for $5 and sand B has 150 pounds for $12. Okay, cool. What is the rate that brand A is selling for, and what is the rate then specific to the unit rate? So you have to know what a unit rate is. A unit rate. So again, over here, if it asks you the definition, if you don't know what this definition is, that's going to be really hard for you. So I'll tell you the rate, and I'm going to let you calculate the unit rate, okay? So the rate would be how many pounds or dollars per pound. The rate would be dollars per pound. And then you should actually have a dollar amount per pound. So for this one, it is $5 for 60 pounds. And that is for brand A. So that's brand A. Oops, that's a little messy. It's hard to hold the iPad and read at the same time. So it says, what is the rate that the brand A is selling for? So it's $5 for 60 pounds. And then right here it says, give the rate, then specify the unit rate. So you have to figure out what the unit rate is. So if you don't know what this definition is, look it up. And that will help you figure out what specifically the unit rate is. I'm just going to go ahead and say, because you have a test, I don't want you to worry about it. Unit rate is the amount for 1. So you can do per pound or for $1 how many pounds you would get. Either or would be an acceptable answer. You can find the answer for what is the price for 1 pound. Or you can find the answer for what is the price, what if you have $1, how many pounds you get. Either or, I would accept it. I think unit rate for solving for $1 will be easier in this case scenario, so you should go ahead and do that. Next question after you do that is you need to figure out which brand is a better value, which one's cheaper. So whatever act you do for the rest of A, you also have to do for B, and that's going to help you get through A and B. Again, if you're having feeling stuck and you have some questions, just comment them below. So number 2 is the other question you have to do. So the first part, sorry, the printing job was a little bit, the information for number 2 are right here at the bottom, and all this information is for number 2. So A, B, C, D, E also goes with number 2. So let's read number 2, and it says, Lauren and Julie have different part-time jobs after school. They are both paid at a constant rate of dollars per hour. The tables below show Lauren and Julie's total income amount earned for working a given amount of time. So let's look at what these tables say. So Lauren and Julie, and it says hours and dollars. And then we look down and let's see what the first question says. It says, find the missing values in the table. So we gotta find these missing values, So I'm just gonna look at this first table for Lauren. I noticed for hours, it skipped counting by 2. And then I have to figure out, if it skipped counting by 2 for Lauren, for the hours, I wonder what the dollars are skip counting by. And you know what? It looks like it skipped counting by 18, but I'm not sure, so let me check to make sure that's true. The way I'm gonna make sure that's true is, well, let's see, I see a pattern. I see that 2 times 9 equals 18. I see 4 times 9 equals 18. And I see 6 times 9. So I see that what's happening here is I'm just multiplying by 9. I'm multiplying the top number by 9 to get the bottom number. So in order to solve these two problems, you also have to do that where you have to multiply the top number times 9 to get the bottom number. So I'm going to let you do that math. You have to solve for these two using that pattern. So right here, again, you have to find a pattern. How is this top number, what is being multiplied by to get the bottom number? I'm going to let you guys figure that out. I'm not going to help you, but you're trying to solve for these two blank ones. After you have filled in that chart, you have answered part A. Part B, who makes more per hour? Remember, per hour is for 1 hour. So right now, notice that it tells you for 3 hours, it tells you for 2 hours. That might mean you need to divide. You need to divide both of these to figure out how much it would be for 1 hour. I'm going to let y'all figure out how to do that. Hint, hint. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Whatever you divide this by, you also have to divide this by. Okay? Write how much Julie makes as a rate. So again, this is going back to the previous. So it will be dollars per hour will be the rate. But you have to talk about specifically to Julie's income. How much does she make per hour? So Julie's dollars per hour. And then what is the unit rate? The unit rate is when you just write it as a 1 for one of them. And I'll give you a hint. It's going to be per hour. So it's going to be dollars in 1 hour. A certain number of dollars. You probably should write that as a proper word. In 1 hour. Okay? How much money would Julie earn for working 16 hours? So again, use that information up there in the chart to help you figure that out. Notice that 16 is not on this chart. So that means that after you find this pattern, perhaps you need to figure out how to use that information to help you solve this. And E, what is the ratio between how much Lauren makes per hour and how much Julie makes per hour? So you're just trying to find out her rate versus her rate. You're putting that in a ratio form. So again, this is meant to be challenging. Ask questions below. To me, this is clear, and I could just be being your math teacher, and it's really clear to me. But if this is really, really challenging for you, please think of specific questions below, and I'll answer them. That is very helpful to me as your teacher if you do that. All right? You don't have to do number 3. Number 3 is for tomorrow's homework, and number 4 is for tomorrow's homework. So you only have to do numbers 1 and 2 for tonight's homework. All right, good luck, y'all. And if you're feeling stuck, please text me, write comments. It helps me, and I can help you. Have a great evening. Bye.